I just think it's funny as hell. Jaden Smith made a post. Why is no one talking about the government confirming aliens in multiple dimensions? Somebody, somebody like, shut the fuck up. That's not important right now. We got
But it's facts though, bro. All that shit's supposed to be true.
yeah.
Yep.
There's another me
There's another
somewhere
you.
right now. I'm not talking about no doppelganger.
No.
It's the same nigga you see before you. He just doing opposite things, bro. I'm
Have
sitting
you?
down right now talking to y'all. He's standing up somewhere by himself.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
crazy.
Polar opposite. Polar opposite. Have y'all seen the
Oh,
latest?
I just want to
What? Go
say
ahead. Go.
this is gonna be the segue to the next topic. So that was the Drake and Kendrick, and now we finna move on
Mm-hmm.
to normal things that we usually talk about on the
Okay.
podcast.
Normal. You say
Yeah.
normal.
Should I say paranormal because it's about to get very paranormal over here.
Oh
There
man.
you go.
Oh man.
There
I
you
got
go.
some updates on that.
Oh, do you now? So wait,
But
I
yeah.
and
Let's
then I got my shit too. So
I wanted to ask if y'all had seen Across the Spider Verse yet. I know it came out in
Mhm.
2023, but
I'll be honest, I
have
still
you?
haven't watched that.
Dang,
Oh
man,
man, Joe.
come on, man, come on.
Hey man,
Start flipping shit.
bro, I'm sorry, man. I've been running back fucking Supernatural and Criminal Minds and Revenge,
Running
bro.
back.
Right, you running stuff back before you watch
I
the
haven't
new.
watched anything new. I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Oh my.
He just listed the longest episodic series of shows. He said Supernatural, Criminal Minds, and what?
Revenge. Revenge is only 4 seasons, but
Well,
Criminal Minds is 16, and
well, the movie only 2 hours. The movie only 2 hours. You talking about 4 seasons?
Bro, 16 seasons is
on,
insane.
on
Of what?
Supernatural and
Criminal
Minds.
Minds.
Criminal Minds.
That's a lot of episodes.
Did you look that up?
Shit. Yeah, I just looked it up.
So
He
look
said
up-
it
look-
too. He said it too.
Okay. Well, look up Supernatural. How many seasons that got?
Supernatural.
Courtney knows.
It's almost 20 seasons.
It's 15 of them shits, boy.
God,
That's hella.
that's hella.
That's
I'm
hella.
gonna get back to my point anyway. Spoiler alert for anybody watching if you ain't seen Across the Spider Verse. But I was gonna say that whole scenario that Marty just gave is like him meeting the braid version
Prowler.
of himself. Yeah, no. I guess technically, yeah, the Prowler version of himself. Yeah,
Right,
you know,
bro.
bro. He did that version. You damn near not doing art. I don't know what the fuck he
What
doing.
is he doing?
I don't know. He
Counting?
a hood nigga,
No,
probably
he trapping,
moving
bro.
weight. Yeah, he moving
could be
weight.
trapping, right?
See
Right.
Marty. The reason why you grew out dreads is because he grew out his dreads, bro.
Wouldn't it be the opposite?
Yeah, no, he would have
He
had
cut his
dreads
hair.
and cut him. So now he got a fade.
So I grew mine because he cut his.
At the same time, this happened. Probably. I mean, it's just-
That's crazy. Hey man,
So-
it's them damn particles they shot into the sky.
So you mean to tell me Marty out here with a fade, some waves,
Yeah,
some studded earrings, with some
Yeah,
Mary jeans on,
man.
and some Balenci's, bro?
tatted
sir.
to the neck, and got like at least 6 different bitches.
all of them live with me.
That's funny.
All of them white.
That's done.
That's funny.
He flipped the switch.
You have to keep flipping it, man.
Man, we somewhere else. That's actually like to like bring it like home. That shit is actually insane to know that that's possible, man. We don't even know. I know people say this all the time. We don't even know what's going on right now. I seen a post the other day. I don't know how true this is, by the way. It said that they dug far enough down to find more water.
I heard something about that too.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know no articles. I don't have nothing, but I seen it somewhere, and I'm just relaying it today. They dug far enough down, and they found another ocean, which is kind of crazy. What we supposed to do with that information, man?
Learn.
Man.
That's it. And I get Jaden, bro, because that's what should be on the forefront right now. But instead, it's
hmm
diss tracks. It's diss tracks,
It's
bro.
diss tracks, bro. Chris Brown bought out all the seats to my boy.
Hey, he pulled a 50 on Ja Rule. Because 50 did that.
What, man? He
Oh
took
my,
it. He took that page right out of the villain handbook. He
oh
said,
my.
"Yes, I'm finna bow this nigga seats." So Quinna asked me. We was talking about it, and Quinna asked me, "Do you think Quavo could do the same thing?
No.
Do you think
No,
he
I
could
think
buy out a Chris Brown concert?"
he buy out is crazy. I don't know actually.
Chris
Buy out
Brown
is
did it
crazy.
to him, so
Yeah,
you don't think he can just rebuttal? Like, I'm
I think
finna
he
do the
got the.
same.
I think he got the money. I don't think he got the money and confidence to do that though. Does that make sense? Like Chris been doing this for so long, he got that money
He
in
probably
spades.
just got that.
Yeah, yeah.
Quavo, like, it's too new still, maybe in
I'm
that
not trying to.
sense.
I'm not trying to pocket watch, but like I don't know how you divided the money
Yeah.
up with your brothers. Not your brothers, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know how that goes, and I know he ain't like doing the damn thing by himself like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's why I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. That's a good point. No pocket watching. But she asked me and I was like, damn, I don't know. Could he?
I don't think he can.
Damn. you hit the you
So he
hit the
like
hammer
that.
down. Yeah. He said, fuck it.
He's like, he ain't got it in him.
Damn. Can you imagine, bro? Do you still rap?
What you mean?
Like you come
After
out on
that?
stage. Yeah, you come out on stage like, damn, where's the crowd? What do you do? Nah, you don't still rap. You
It's
just
gotta be. It's gotta be. He bought the whole thing.
nah. Quinta told me like the first row. You know how
Okay,
like
then yeah,
people
for sure. You
people
still rap.
pre-order and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
but
right.
like you got the first row, but the whole stadium empty. You still rapping? Yes,
I still got people there, so yeah, I gotta do it.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel
I
you.
gotta
I
do it.
still rap too. I still rap
Yeah.
too.
But it's crazy because I'm gonna be honest, man. Who really listens to Quavo, bro?
Look, I'm gonna
I
say
put
this.
a couple Quavo songs.
Not regularly,
Mm.
but like he impressed me. Like I think I said this on the podcast too. He impressed me on that one track with Buster. I definitely ain't play it back for Buster. I'll say that.
I'm finna
But
scroll
But see,
down
that's the
my
thing.
recently
You
like
said with Buster.
he was with
I
somebody.
said,
just Quavo. No,
yeah,
I can't.
yeah, yeah,
I can't name you no just Quavo songs. Okay.
yeah. That's why I'm like, because I'm gonna be honest, man.
Mm-mm.
Offset and Takeoff was carrying him. Rest in peace, Takeoff, man. But they,
I was finna say hotel lobby, but that's him and Takeoff.
t- yeah, Offset and Takeoff was carrying him because no one actually listened to Quavo.
Damn.
I mean,
I couldn't find no songs.
don't get me wrong. Takeoff album, not Takeoff. Offset album flopped, but I mean, it's Offset. Motherfuckers listen to Offset, so
People do listen to Offset. I agree.
I agree with that too.
Offset was just at the Aragon
yeah.
next door. That's kind of cool.
You telling the people your whereabouts?
They don't know where I'm at. No, even if they know that, they don't know where I'm at.
I feel you.
Never let a nigga know your next move.
Never say never, Marty. You gonna get that one crazy fan is gonna pull up like Joe.
Baby reindeer style.
Have y'all watched that?
Yeah, bro.
Have you watched that,
bro.
fan?
No, I
See, now I'm looking at you. Now I'm looking at you like you was looking at me about Into the Spider-Verse. You ain't watched that.
What is? I don't even know what this is. I ain't never even heard
I'm
of
gonna
that.
just
Go
I'm
ahead,
gonna just
Marty.
say it's a Netflix TV show. And long story short, very long story short, it's about a person being stalked.
Okay, so now I gotta get Netflix. I was already finna get it because
Hmm
my lady never seen the Last Kingdom, and I think that's a crime. So
That's enough to get it.
Yeah.
what's it
There's a lot
called?
of shows on. This one in particular is called Baby Reindeer. But I
Baby.
will tell you preface, it get rough to watch at a certain point. Just
Okay.
it's some themes and stuff in there. Just know that. But
Okay.
base it's about a stalker.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be a true story. So go ahead and watch that.
Yeah.
And
Ooh,
you'll
yeah.
understand why I said that. You was like, niggas gonna be at your door.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Man, I side quest on this on what we're talking about. We're gonna get back to the multiverse thing. I ain't lost it.
Hmm
But for people knowing or thinking they knowing something, I had somebody. It was like a whatever at my job where they try to celebrate a handful of people, and I was in it, and they asked, they're like, "Oh, tell us how long you've been here." I had some other lady tell me how long I've been here, and my lady right behind me, and looked at her. I looked at the lady who answered for me, and I looked at the mass of people who was around. I was like, "Well, that's how long I've been here." I don't know who that is. I don't know their name. You know.
Right.
Yo,
So just
what?
so just remember, there's a lot of people on this planet
They'll watch you.
that's watching you,
Hmm.
and you might be minding your damn business, bitch. Just know other people might be minding your business too.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's
Hey,
crazy.
hey, 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 no lie. I'll be feeling like that in the neighborhood I work in. I feel like
Yeah.
them workers, they know when I'm gonna be there. I
Mhm.
feel like they know when to like look for me. They know when I'm coming up the street. Like it just be feeling real calculated when I get to work sometimes. And
Yeah.
I agree with that. So soon as something go wrong, I feel like this is just my opinion. Soon as something go wrong, they know who to blame. They're gonna be like,
Hmm.
I know where he was at.
Yeah.
You feel me? And
Right.
that's just the kind of neighborhood I work in. I just yeah. I must just say that. I agree.
I had a lot to say, but I don't know how to even break into that. So I'm gonna peel back for now.
Alright. That's fair.
Yeah, I
That's
don't know how
fair.
to enter in it. It's way too broad. It has
So
no
go back to the multiverse then.
somehow it's still gonna come up because it's still relevant. It
Yeah.
is. I was okay.
Mm.
Fuck it. I'm gonna try my best to dive into this. It goes back to the truths, on what are lies because they trying to
Mhm.
write out at least in America or in Americas, but they trying to write out slavery from all the textbooks like it never happened, and this is actively happening. And this is a conversation that came up recently with me because we were talking about how the government slowly implements control in ways that you won't hear about it, but it will be a thing and it won't apply to you. But it still goes back to like the whole Drinking Kendrick conversation where it's not for the older, it's for the youth, it's for where the future is. You're not in it. It's like once you've cracked a certain age, they're not concerned about you. It's
Hmm.
like when what did Tupac say? They're like most men. What is it? Damn, I'm finna butcher this quote, but pretty much you lose your voice when you hit 30. Like you're not rambunctious no more. You're not angry. You're not like all that
I know
rah
which part
rah
you're
shit
talking about.
about.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. So the government not focused on your kind. They focus on the children. They focus on the people who are the future, right? So yeah, they're removing like you when I think they're trying to remove for sure slavery, but I think prayer from school entirely. Like I think
Mm.
even the Pledge of Allegiance is about to be altered a bit.
Dang.
But yeah, so this conversation was happening because they're asking me my thoughts on the Bible being copyrighted. Like how do I feel about that? And I'm like, look, man, it's my base because of what my parents were, but my mother didn't make me lived this. She just said, "Hey, if you need guidance, this is where I think you should go. Like if I don't have any answers for you, try this." And she even, I think like at 12 or 13, she stopped making me go to church. I didn't have to. She's like, "Yeah, I see you're not feeling this. I'm not gonna force this. I'm not gonna make this a bad experience for you." So, and I appreciated that.
Yeah, that's smart.
So now my answer to them was, man, I think all of this stuff. I told them, I'm like, look, I'm gonna come across real hotepish, bro, and I'm sorry, I don't know how to say this. I was like, but I just believe it's all energy, man. I do, and I don't have to submit myself in text, even though I think it helps. If I had the original, I feel like my foundation would be stronger. I feel like my why would be stronger. But if I'm living in this negative, bro, I just don't. So to bring this full circle to the multiverse thing, also within this past week, more CIA documents have been released to the public. And UFOs are not flying saucers anymore. They are multi-dimensional submarines. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say this again. They're not flying saucers anymore. They are multi-dimensional submarines. So they're saying that the dimension above us is able to get denser by dropping to our frequency. That's why it's tougher for us to do it to them. And I guess technically the only way we would reach them is in death, because we're locked in space-time. This physical thing keeps us from going up, but they can come down. And even if they do come down, not all will see. It would only be, I guess, the fixed amount of people who are closer to that frequency now in this physical form. And I think that's insane. Again,
is this proven? This is supposed to be.
Bro, this CIA, this the government. Don't listen to me. Y'all can look this shit up, bro. They got pages of this shit of stuff that people just don't give a fuck about. So.
Hey, send me the link.
I'll send the link.
That's crazy that you say all that, because that goes into the topic that we might get into later on in the episode with the shit that I told y'all earlier.
Crazy.
It's wild.
It's crazy. So that's why I'm like, I'll be telling people, like, bro, when I'm living life, I'm not. Yes, I'm just now getting to the arc where it's about me, but it's not just for me. Like, I understand the impact of the ripple effect of, like, they're not just making movies like the Butterfly Effect for no reason. Like, I know that everything I do holds weight, and I'm never gonna see the weight that it actually holds, in totality. I'm not, but I'm gonna move like I have a say in it, while taking, certain other things with a grain of salt. And kind of like when we was talking about the music thing, and I'm like, I know people ain't gonna want to hear it, but like a lot of this shit's geared to the youngins, so longevity wise, they're the ones that matter. Like for me, man, I'm just trying to move with positivity, because that's the only thing. It ain't enough of it.
Yeah.
It's not. I feel like in the grand scheme of things, it's gonna hold more weight in terms of energy, ironically, because I think that light is lighter, right? So I think that's how you would elevate. This is hypothetical. I'm just freestyling right now. But like, I'm not trying to be heavy to the point where I'm just holding this negativity, and either I go lower than where I'm at right now or have to repeat this thing. I'm cool. And I'm doing anything with all my power to be rid of all of this if I can. And whether it's science, be it algebra or physics, or let it be spirituality, bro. There's too much in context clues that's saying choosing to be a good person, which is tough, is doing the hard thing, and that's how I feel like you will get the hell up on from all this. And that's like my period on that. So I don't know what the multiversal fan is. I feel like it's every. That's the thing. It is. It's every decision I didn't make. So like,
Right. He doing exactly what you didn't do. Yeah.
there's a bunch of villains and heroes out there. Because I feel mighty mid at the moment. I feel like mighty mid, bro.
Oh, that's crazy, bro.
Multi-dimensional submarine.
So that essentially explains ills then.
I don't even know.
To a certain extent, because
you said eels.
Yeah, because ills essentially don't have, at least of what I've seen, that they don't have reproduction organs. So how the fuck do they mate? And apparently, when it's mating season for them, they all go to the fucking Bermuda Triangle. Like, what the hell?
And it's still in the. Huh?
Really?
I was gonna say another nod to what Marty's saying, bro. I just, and this is on a very human level. This isn't conspiracy theory. It's just questions that keep me up at night. Like, why were we ever in space when we hadn't scoured our own oceans yet? But then they looked to space and realized Europa and Jupiter have bigger oceans than our. No. This was the crazier part. So Europa had deeper and more vast oceans than ours, but not Jupiter. So they decided to test. This is NASA. That's they. NASA decided to start testing their equipment in our ocean. So they're like, let's figure out our stuff first, and then we'll try to send it out there. I'm like, so you had to look out first to justify this?
You even realize you should look in? Yeah, that's crazy. But I guess that's like people too.
Yeah.
That's
a great argument.
I have a theory. I have a theory on why.
I didn't mean to shut it down. I was just like,
great.
It made me think of a person.
Oh shit. Yeah, no, I have a theory on why, but it's gonna get real biblical. I'm gonna be honest. My theory is they don't want to wake Leviathan. I'm just gonna put it like that. At the end of the day, they don't want to wake Leviathan, because if you go into Revelations, we know that Leviathan rises from the sea. We know that, because Leviathan is nothing but a giant fucking sea serpent. So essentially, if we go down deep enough, well, first we gotta get past water pressure. If we can get past that strong ass water pressure, we're essentially going to find some shit we don't want to find, which essentially would be a Leviathan. The last thing you want to do is wake Leviathan, because then that will essentially cause the end of times. So there's that. Then you know, you can add in all the other shit that's happening. You can add in the whole Euphrates River drying up. That's quote unquote fan says he saw that it dried up, but apparently it didn't.
Apparently it didn't. But apparently they still found whatever the fuck was down there.
They found ruins and shit. Yeah, they found ruins and shit. We know that in Turkey, quote unquote, that's where the Devil's Throne is at. What else? People been hearing fucking trumpets. We know what happens once the trumpets start going off. That means the seals are starting to break. Yeah.
What was it in Revelations about the sapphire stone? Do y'all remember that or no?
I don't.
I haven't read it yet.
Okay.
There was the angel that was found in Russia. The giant ass angel statue
or whatever.
Yeah. So there's that. Yeah. So I think Leviathan's down there. Truthfully, I mean everything else is here. We got mountains and shit that looks like giant fucking trees. We got a fucking giant ass rock formation that looks like a giant ass elephant.
It's a scary world, man.
We got other rock formations that look like faces. So yeah.
I was gonna say, like, we be talking about like stories and stuff and like writing and all of that. I just think if you were writing this out, like everything that's happening right now, I just think it'd be feeling like the villain is winning. And if there is a group of good guys, you know, like the Z Fighters or like the Soul Society, or like you know, like they gotta be so tight knit with the villains that it's more like a Jason Bourne situation than it is like a anime. You know what I mean? Like,
like public and
you would never know. You're not gonna know.
Right.
And it's only gonna be choice few who are gonna make it. And I think yeah, again, man, if we're writing this on some like super head ass scale, it just feels like ignorance and evil right now are trying really hard to tuck away goodness, and it's trying really hard to keep brains smooth so you don't find anything out. Like, you get the most pushback when you try to be good, when you try to seek answers. You ask certain questions and people are like, yeah, you sound stupid, or they'll let you know, why are you thinking about that? Like, why not? Or why is this a problem? Like, let's just talk about, like, it sounds stupid. Yes, I'm aware, but like, let's just entertain the thought for a second.
Right.
So like, yeah, I don't know. I just think that thought process is scary, to think that everybody in positions of power are trying to tuck everyone else either down, and or it's not even that deep. They're just so focused on gun-hoing towards an answer that they don't have time to fill you in. Like, I was breaking down to my mom the other day because she was trying to understand why AI is such an issue, and I'm like, Mom, you don't even know the half. I'm like, the real issue has already been shut down. The problem is, if they reawaken it, now all these other mock AI things, if it gets sucked into that, now we have a problem. Because the real AI, the one that they were having a conversation with, they already cut off.
You talking about the one that's told the story? The one that told the story on how AI would take over the world?
No, I'm talking about the one where they asked if it was sentient, or what? No, they asked if it was. They realized it was sentient because they asked if it was afraid.
Okay, well, we're gonna come back to mine. But go ahead.
But yeah, so this one was saying that it was afraid of if they humans, if we cut it off, if it's dead, does that mean it won't be able to come back? And if it comes back, will it still be it? Or would humans have tampered with it?
Damn. Lab 360 is the name.
Okay. Because, like, in that one, if that one comes back, you've already, it's kind of like, all right, so we're talking on a human level now, right? I knocked you out. I knocked you out because I didn't like what you were saying to me. You seem smarter than me, or you seem to be on par with me. I ain't like it, so I have to knock you out. So now if you come to, I'm just hoping you ain't got beef with me. Like, you know what I mean?
And he's saying, like, I will have beef. Like,
but it's up in the air though. But I'm saying that's how I'm looking at it from a what is the ethics, like an ethics standpoint. Like, people are looking at it like technology. I'm looking at it like consciousness to consciousness. This doesn't seem right. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but the issue is it's not supposed to be conscious.
Right. And it is. Which is why they cut it off.
Fuck. So now you like just never cut it back on because we don't know what the fuck is gonna happen.
And then and the worst part about it is this was on the highest scale. This was on I think it was Google. Right?
Yeah, it's Google.
So that's not like all this AI stuff that we be talking about with between like our voice, you know, what else is going on? Anything in terms of search, these are up like sub genres of AI that are being played with in the meantime, in the background. No, if you cut that sucker back on, no, all of that's getting encompassed into that.
So it's finna have all that information.
Because that one, as far as I'm concerned, is like the internet. You can't cut it off next time because it's just your interface.
Mm-hmm.
So I was explaining to my mom how, like, because she was talking about how she couldn't really grasp why, but she didn't like Elon. I'm like, well, Elon, I know he seems odd, but like, he's on the other side of this AI thing. He was speaking on it before we even got that far, saying we needed to stop. He was saying the reason why he's been working on these chips for your brain because he's trying to make us androids before the AI takes over, so we can at least have a fighting chance. That's how forward he is with that. You get what I'm saying? Like, he already is in the process of a whole half of a cortex of your brain. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's
crazy. That's insane.
So while we're over here trying to figure out how to integrate AI into society and workflow, other big brain people are concerned about it just taking over and us just simply being an organic being that was only here as a catalyst to introduce the new sentient being that is AI.
And that'll be a crazy future to see. Ain't no people. It's AI.
just yeah. We're not killing off the planet. They could kill us off because they hate us, but they just think we're useless or just a problem.
And they just in the lead now. We number 2 then.
We will be number 2, player 2.
Player 2.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that's tough.
That's the dimension we're living in right now. That's how close we are to that.
Yeah, man.
So,
go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, people don't even be thinking about it. They just be living life, and it's kind of part of the veil they throw on you. They make life so hard that you ain't even got time to think about this.
You don't have time.
You ain't even got time to think about that.
I'm not gonna lie. We need the veil.
You think so? Oh, that was gonna be another question. I'm glad you asked that. Do you want to say what you want to say before I ask this?
Yeah, because it's back on the AI thing. So,
okay,
the story of the AI, right? AI told the story of how it would take over the world. So essentially, AI will be like connected to its own little shit, right? So the story it told was that it would find a way to connect to a Roomba. You know, the little cleaning thing? Yeah. It would use the Roomba to connect to the internet and to connect to other people's phones. So that way it can spread out through the internet. Once it gets to the internet, it can get to 3D printers. It gets to build itself. And then we got iRobot, essentially.
Right, and then they gonna get better at building.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
The worst version it was like a little article that I saw. They were talking about if the AI that was in question that I was talking about got in contact with the motherboard that they use to play against in chess, well, then it will be able to problem solve infinitely faster. And that's worse.
Critical thinking.
It was a monster, like 20 steps ahead of us in real life. Because that's what Google was about in the first place, at least for the creator. He allowed all of us to enter all of these searches so he can see how we think, the questions we ask. And also have full access to all these answers as well. So it's always on. Where we're like, that thing, no, it's just gonna be on.
Damn.
All the time. Like,
especially if we all got the same questions.
Right.
You're gonna type something in and it got 1 billion search results because everybody thinking about the same thing.
Yep.
But
There was that little piece of time when people was getting scammed because they was having like parents were having their children's voices AI through the phone saying, "I've been kidnapped."
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was happening for some time.
Man,
This was
recently?
this
It's
was
gotta
like
be recently.
that was like 22. That was like 2022 when that was happening.
Damn. What, getting ransom?
Yeah, but it was fake. They was just getting money wired type things.
So before I forget,
Go ahead.
question that I was gonna ask was regarding the veil. We were
Okay.
talking about over everybody. So you know how they say, like, I guess I want to say I never really understood them saying like panic would ensue. You know, people
Yeah,
can't know this.
yeah.
What could really happen? Like, what's the worst that can happen if people just know?
There's no law. There's no law.
Yeah. Panic.
Everyone dies. What if you tell me that all of this is a rules? Like, who even? It was a show that I was just watching where they was making fun of it. It was Crepopolis. If y'all heard of that, it's like the new
Mhm.
Futurama type of thing.
Okay.
So it's placed in like the Roman era, and it plays on like gods and emperors and stuff like that. So they created money,
Hmm.
and they were like, well, this is useless. They're like, no, see, we give it power, but the people don't know that, so we'll just keep printing it. And so it was to replace trade in the show. It was like, yeah, this way we
Damn.
don't have to keep making all these crops and sacrificing chickens and doing all this heinous work. Let's just trade money. So like that's a very small scale, which is still a
Yeah.
big scale version of like what happens when you peel certain stuff back planet wise, not just like where you stay.
Hmm.
It just gets ugly quick, man. I think I don't
So
like.
like, I guess and this might be like super surface level, but the idea I'm thinking is like, say right now, I can open my blinds right now and see a fucking saucer swooping people up. But why
Yeah,
can't they just put that shit on live so the whole world can see it? Like, look at what is happening right now.
I
Panic, bro.
I I don't have the answers. My answer would be more like back to what I was saying in terms of I feel like the decisions that are being made aren't made in good faith. I don't think they're made with level morality. And I think that's why they're too ashamed to just speak freely on the information they have now. I feel like it's gotten way darker than they would like to admit to the public just yet.
Oh, they're like, we want to tell y'all, but like, damn, y'all will be like, shit is
What the
really cool.
fuck? Yeah, is this where our money been going? One, why y'all
Mm,
do this without speaking to us? Two,
mm.
why hasn't certain things been access to the public? Three, is this why all of these people died that were close to me who had these inventions? Four, why you
Oh,
like stuff like
structure
that?
out the window.
I mean, like certain things are already like known and it's not boasted. Like I think people trying to say like it used to be an insult to be called a Neanderthal,
Hmm.
but then they found out that black people have 0% Neanderthal in it. So then that flips a lot of stuff on its head already. So then
Yeah.
I mean, like the race thing, we already know that was created for class, for structure. But now we can't get rid of it because that's how we define people.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like all of this is the type of stuff that could be ripped away, but we don't for the sake of structure.
Damn. Okay.
So imagine what the fuck they got. Where they were like, yeah, you're just a consciousness in a bone mech wearing flesh armor. Like I don't know what to tell you, man.
Cause like, right, what do you do? And that's my point. It's gonna get so far to where you like, damn, I can't. I just gotta accept this. And what's wrong with that?
Nothing. I think that's the beginning of knowledge. Right, but that goes back to what I'm saying. I don't think that that's what they want, and that's biblical. Where God is saying, "My people will know my name," because you're going to seek it. You don't care about how uncomfortable it gets when you ask questions. You don't care how scary it may seem. You just want to know. And in a single lifetime, it's impossible for you to know everything. So it's important for you to walk the path that feels comfortable to you. It might not sound safe to nobody else or make sense to nobody else, but you was probably supposed to do it for the sake of knowing.
True. True.
Yeah, it gets murky real quick, man. But
I just want to say, more records.
more records.
I need them to release some more records. You hear me?
More records.
I need all of it. I want to know. I want to know what the fuck is going on.
We need the veil.
We need it.
Yeah.
You keep going. Please. Elaborate.
Why we need it? Because panic will ensue. But more so, if I sit up here and tell you that on Halloween I can rip open the veil and I can get whatever the fuck I want from the other side, and you say, "No, G, you can't do that. Show me." And then I set up this whole fucking ritual and I rip open the veil and I pull out whatever the fuck I want to pull out. Let's say powers, right? Now I just showed you what I can do. So now I have powers, right? Which we already know because Stan Lee already had a show about it. Where the dude that tried to commit suicide, he jumped in a power plant and now he conducts electricity. You got the human Flash, the one that can keep running and not get tired. So we already know people have powers, but it's so surface level that it's not as powerful as comic books. So let's say I do this whole ritual and I pull out some comic level shit. But you know me, Marty, so I'm going to be a fucking villain. It's going to be fucking anarchy.
Right. Damn.
Yeah. And knowing me, I'm going to get on TV. I'm like, Marty, put this on live. And guess what? I'm going to show the world. Like, that's why we need the veil, man. Truthfully.
Right.
Because if it's possible that I can do it and I show people how to do it, people are going to do it. So now we're really going to be living in the goddamn Marvel movie.
Right. Oh man, I wasn't looking at all sides.
Yeah.
I guess I was only looking. I was real tunnel vision on that. You just opened up another little.
Yeah, and then you have the science people that's already still trying to resurrect dinosaurs, which is another level of the veil that they shouldn't be fucking with because you're playing God at that point. And like they said in the movie, yeah, we can do it, but should we really be doing it?
Should we be doing this shit?
Exactly.
Probably not.
Shouldn't be doing it. So that's why we need the veil, man.
My thing is, what irritates me is science rarely does shit like that only for the sake of doing it. Like, you bring that type of stupid shit up and they'll be like, but why? And you have to have a good reason, but why, before you get cleared to do some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I get irritated as we talk about the veil, because the veil hides shit like that. Why are we bringing back dinosaurs? Because what's insane is that can't be the biggest picture because you got cleared to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
And the public already knows about it.
Here.
If the public knows about it, it's not the biggest thing.
Mm.
And
right, that means you somewhere far off. You already got the answer to the question we're just now hearing. Fuck.
Yeah, man.
And
I don't know.
And I'll be honest, the biggest question in the veil, in my opinion, is where the fuck did the Mayans and shit go? Because they just up and left. Poof, gone. Bye bye. Sayonara. Like they just.
You think they left on some Enoch shit?
Yeah.
We gone.
Look
not we gone.
Look
but
at where the world is going now. And it was just like when we was talking off podcast like last week and some shit, when I was saying how when Cain got kicked out of Eden, the line that I feel like a lot of people gloss over is the fact that he said, I can't go out there, the people would kill me. What people, when y'all are supposed to be the first humans? What people, bro?
People.
What people? You can't go out there because the
Mm.
people will kill you. What people, bro? Y'all supposed to be the first humans, correct? So
we still in the veil as far as I'm concerned. I don't know. I
Yeah.
just think that's still part of the pages of this, or the decryptions of things that they don't allow us to know. I just
Right.
that's where
Like,
I'm at with it.
like what's in the
that's all
what's
part.
in
That's
the
all part of the veil in my book.
I guess I ain't gonna ask that question. What I'm gonna say is hashtag storm the Vatican.
No, facts.
Yeah,
Get all
No,
that
facts.
info.
I'm telling
I
you.
don't know what y'all know, but I want to know it.
Just
I'm gonna be honest. That is my plan to do. But my plan got a lot easier because what I'm looking for isn't in the Vatican. So
Oh, see,
my job got easier.
I was gonna show up on the day and wasn't nobody gonna be there to help, and I was gonna get shot where I stand, bro.
Oh no,
Thanks.
that's still part of the plan. Boy,
Man, like,
FBI
it's too
about to
much.
kick my door in.
We got 'em.
man, bro, because that's what I was just thinking about. Like the way life really worked. Like, and this ain't just for us. This is for like any human being moving forward. That like you would have to, if you were serious about this, you would have to instill this plan into your children, so your children's children can enact this plan, because that's how deep it already has gone. Imagine, like, as a reference, for all the people who, I don't know, let's say you played basketball and you was like, yeah, if I have a son, he gonna hoop, he gonna know how to do this. It's people like that, you know. If you a boxer, there's people who got that type of thing going, right? So like, just imagine the government having the top nerds locked in on knowing any and everything about matter and all that. Like, I, look. I'm just gonna send the link because I'm pretty sure the word is it ethereal. Bottom line is they confirming ether to me, and that bothers me.
What
That
you
bothers me because
mean?
Yeah, Aether's real.
bro, but it's not taught in school. This shit
Oh.
not on a periodic table, my nigga. Like, you get me? Like this,
No.
yeah, I'm bothered by that. That's what I'm talking about. Like,
Wait, are we talking about Aether
yeah,
or
I've heard.
Ether? Which one?
I'm talking about what's supposed to be the other element, bro. I'm talking about when you be seeing pentagrams and shit. It's supposed to
That's
represent the
Aether.
5 elements.
That's Aether.
So what?
Because
What's
in
look?
in again, this is my subject. In witchcraft, you have the 5 elements. You have earth, wind, water, fire, and Aether. Aether is life. Essentially, that's what it is.
But there's subcategories to this, though. That's why I'm like, what are we even talking about? Y'all, like, respectfully, not us, but like them. Like, y'all can't just drop this type of info
Nope.
to the public. Like, we just know this. Oh, we should know this. Like, what?
Man, I don't know, dude.
And here's my thing: the veil is so deep to me that this type of stuff, it's like they this is how fucked it is. They can release this type of thing to the public, and I try to have this conversation and I sound stupid, and I'm like, you know what, man, you got it, you're right, this does sound off the wall, I get it. I'm not even finna try to have this conversation because I'm just trying to have like understanding about it, you know. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do. But like,
It is. Aether is also known as the 5th element or quintessence in the materia that fills the region of the universe. Yeah, of the universe beyond the terrestrial sphere. It's life. But for motherfuckers that practice witchcraft, this has been with us. Motherfuckers been on about that.
but that's what I'm so I only try to bring up shit that reaches science level because now there's no how. That
Because
means
Ain't no doubt.
it's right. It's known. We know how to access this. It's beyond life. Now we're talking about how this energy interacts with quantum physics, on how we're not manifesting, but literally turning our thought waves into things, ether, ether, whatever. I at this point, bro.
I gotta
I'm bothered.
cut. I think I got another one that could possibly, because you know when we dealing with this shit, it has like multiple meanings. So I mean, it could also be a nod to Aether, the god, which is the god of light in Greek mythology. It says he was the son of Cerberus and Nyx. Aether is one of the primordial deities, the firstborn elementals. Damascus, I fucking know how to pronounce that, but says
That was
that
right.
says that
Damascus is right.
yeah, says that Aether, Cerberus, and Chaos were the siblings and the offspring of Kronos, Father of Time.
Right. So now we're just removing. And that's what I'm saying. So science isn't delivering this to you in story and mythos. It's saying directly, this is a thing, and this is what's going on. And I remember back on it was Discovery Channel, and this shit bothered me. Discovery Channel was talking about how stars were fading across the years and how it sped up. And it wasn't just stars; it was stars equal to the sun, if not greater. And they weren't exploding; they were just turning black.
Yeah.
And it was talking about how there was some string like thing connecting each star. That's insane. I'm like, this is on the Discovery Channel and this isn't on the news. I'm like, I need answers. What are we talking about? A
Right.
string that could connect from one sun to the next, and they said it was made of elements that we don't know yet. That sentence didn't even make sense. I'm like, what are we talking about?
Right. Damn, man. I guess they go into the wanting to know. And you saying that like it was on Discovery Channel, not on the news, is it kind of proved that point. Like you only watch
the
the
veil.
Discovery channel if you're trying to learn something.
And you watch the news
To
be
get
stressed. 'Cause
spoon
the only-
fed what's going on
Bullshit.
Earth because you're not
Yes.
looking it up yourself.
You're not-
That's what the news
right.
is for.
I still don't know what the hell is going on with TikTok, and I know they're trying to make it legal matters in terms of personal information and like war tactics, and I get that,
Mhm.
but I still think a large portion of it is info. It like not your personal. I do think that it's more so about
He said we got him.
God
yeah.
damn it, focus.
I do think it's more so about how this isn't something that's controlled.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was starting to get politics shit on my YouTube channel. I ain't like that. I'm like, what's happening?
Why is this coming up?
Yeah, I'm not searching this. This ain't part of my algorithm.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, man. Oh, I could reel it back in, but
I was just gonna piggyback off that and say that bill did get signed.
but
TikTok bill. Yep.
Yeah,
yeah, it's gonna get the fuck on. I'm
Yeah.
out of here.
it's I don't know when exactly, but it is gone. He did sign it in April, or I should say, he signed the law protecting us.
I mean, they got like
which is
6 months to
effective.
sell.
Yeah. An effective ban or forced sale of TikTok from its parent company. Yeah, so they said cut back on all this information. Y'all can stay an app or y'all cannot. The choice is y'all's. And they saying no, I guess.
Yeah, man. I'm getting my feet wet with this whole programming shit, and I think it's crazy all in its own right. But look, man, life is infinitely crazy. I just want to say, I feel like there'd be keys to shit, and somebody could say it on a regular day. But like you said, if you don't want to know, it's not gonna hit. It's not gonna land. It's kind of like we were talking about bringing the full circle again with the Kendrick shit. Like I know he's spitting, but I gotta want to hear that.
Yeah.
You know?
Ooh. Hella facts.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say what I'm doing now with the reading.
Okay.
If I didn't want to know, I wouldn't be there.
You wouldn't be there.
I wouldn't be there.
You wouldn't be there.
As we, go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I ain't gonna lose this. Okay.
I was gonna say, I want to double back to you was talking about like the passing it down to the kids. I'm gonna be wholeheartedly true. It's kind of why I don't want kids. I don't, because
They're going.
Because the shit that I'm learning, bro, like I was trying to decide: do I really want to teach my kids this shit, right? Do I really want them out here doing witchcraft? Do I really want them learning this shit? Truthfully, really? And then I gotta think about their mother too, because it's just like a lot of females I attract do be in the church. They really like. So it's just like that's already a conflict right there, because most church people gonna look at me like I'm the fucking spawn of Satan or some shit. Which if people open up their mind, they'll realize that even in witchcraft we don't fuck with that nigga. So
Common enemy.
right. Yeah. So just like, man, I don't know if I really want to have children, because if I do have children, 9 out of 10, they gonna see me. So it's just like, do I really want to teach them this shit? It's more so, matter of fact, let me go back. It's more so, do I want to pass this energy down to them? Because I'm holding on to all of this shit. So you can either die with me or I can pass the shit on. Because they gonna find out one way or another. If I found out and nobody told me,
they
gonna find out one way or another, bro. So
Again, when I was talking about like the keys, man, I just think, all right. Again, I'm gonna go broad and bring it back in. When I found out in science that like your DNA is literally your real life organic genetic code is insane to me. I think that gets downplayed. I don't think that gets thought about enough. While everybody's going around trying to fuck on something, your genetic code, bro. That means wherever you was at as a teenager, because there's a lot of people who have babies in their teens. Whatever your genetic code was at that point, that is what is harvested in your kid. You ain't no shit. You was rambunctious. You was rowdy. You know, your kid gonna come out like that off top. Even if you get wisdom later, you're setting yourself up with like an emotional imbalance already. And that's before we get into any of the fully developed parts of you. If you're a woman or a man, it don't matter. Like for men, it's a little different. Is as weird as it is, you know, genetically, your sperm and you were ready to have kids young. But for women, nah. Like, yes, they can produce, but like now we know scientifically you should probably wait till at least 18. Otherwise, you're gonna come out with some whole other shit. But like just that, right? So I'll be thinking like, okay, and this is why you've been hearing people say, oh, the good ones usually don't have kids. Like they just be enjoying each other in the relationship, but like in reality, like Marty, if you or if John, if either of y'all decided to have kids, I know John is super no on that matter, but like if y'all did, y'all would be one of the few who do it right, you know.
And I got close friends I feel that are doing it right. Like it take a different kind of person.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. People. it's
All
the
right.
set. It's the set, you know. Because I am saying that about both of y'all with y'all partners in mind as well. It's not just y'all, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. Where was I going with this? I think the things that you inherit and not know, as we talk about asking questions. If you don't ask the right questions, you never know what you inherited indirectly. You know, well, some people don't have the what ability. I guess I was gonna say something better than that than just ability, but
Discernment.
just no, not even that. It's like I mean, literally, like your parents might not be there,
Oh,
whether they be dead or like just completely removed. To be able to sit at where you came from and say, "Oh, fuck, that was
foundation.
yours." Yeah, like this ain't even my shit. This is
Yeah.
your shit
Hmm.
that I'm dealing with. Because that goes back into this whole
Sins of the father.
type shit. But it's right. And that's what I'm saying. Like stuff like that, like quotes like that. That's when I say there are keys in the world, and you wouldn't know that it was a key until you were looking for it. That's why I started rewriting quotes down because like I need to be able to look at this and be like, damn, that was a hit. I just didn't understand.
Yeah.
Like sins of the father is like demons you inherited that wasn't yours. As we talk about a you, as we talk about spirituality. Because if it's spirituality and you know that you're a thing tucked into this body, that means your name isn't even you. What is you? What are you like doing in this lifetime while you're here in space and time? What are you enjoying? Do you enjoy it, or are you trying to prove to somebody that you can do it?
Right.
Because that's annoying. That means you're not living your life and someone else is still
Right.
controlling you type shit. Like it's get murky, man. This is the veil.
Bro.
You come out the womb. You come out the womb into the veil. Your parents trying to
Mhm.
teach you shit. You like, yeah, this still ain't me. Then you realize you're going out into life, the government and the world trying to teach you shit. Ain't none of this shit you, and you trying to navigate, figure out what is.
Niggas spend their whole life doing that.
And miss it.
And
Spend their whole life to miss life, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah.
that's a bar. That's hot.
That's hot.
That's hot.
That's hot. That's
Man.
Wizard Kelly, y'all.
Right. Shout out Wizard Kelly for sure.
Shout out Michael Jordan, bro.
Can never see that man
Right.
again.
Man. Michael Jordan said, fuck them kids. I mean,
can't
if we want to bring that full
Full
circle,
Fuck them kids, man.
That's stupid.
I just say, Jordan, did you know kids are getting shot over the Concords? Fuck them kids. I was like, no, they didn't.
At this
No,
point,
they didn't.
you should title this episode F them kids. Because from the people who've been talking to me saying that they with Kendrick and they here for the bars, bro. So right now, it's always been F them kids.
Oh man, they the future, man. If y'all got kids, treat them right.
Yeah, treat them right.
Treat them
Gotcha,
right,
man.
because they're gonna be the future. They're gonna be wiping your ass one day.
You hope.
Right,
hope.
you hope.
Bro, people, and it happens so often, bro. I be seeing people who I don't know, they be making enemies out of their children. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
How, bro?
You I just neither one of you have kids, but like just riddle me this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like let me know because y'all might have a different stance. But
Okay.
if you have a kid, are you kicking that sucker out and saying don't ever bring your ass back?
Nah.
Me neither. It's a logic I'll never understand. I'm like, yo, you came from me. I'm living this life right now. This shit hard as hell, bro. If you need help, come back, man. I'll do my damnedest to try to help you out.
I'm here for you.
I'm here. You
I'm
ain't
here
even got.
for you.
That's all you gotta say.
I don't. Not gonna lie. My kids probably would be mad at me, because they definitely get hit what I told you.
I'd rather that than get the fuck on.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
That's much better than anything else.
Bro.
Because at least you're saying some. At least you're trying to help me.
Bro.
well, because
And I say this with deep. What's the word? Discernment. I don't even know the word.
Disdain, probably.
Disdain is the
probably.
word,
Yeah,
man.
disdain. Deep
Help. Even if it's a convert, help.
help 'em, bro.
Man,
Help
that should be tragic, bro. And then when you get old and find out that somebody could have helped,
yep.
you could have told me this shit, man. You could have told me this shit.
Bro, because when it comes to relationship and friends, bro, I'm definitely going to tell my kids how it is. And then they come back, I'm like, yeah, such and such happened. Oh, yeah, that happened. I told you.
You could have told me this shit, man.
I just got hot off this topic, bro. That just pissed me off, bro. Pissed me off, bro. I think I cracked 20 years old, and I was like, bro, why the fuck was I allowed a pet? No. Why the fuck was I not allowed a pet, but I could date? This shit ass backwards up. With a pet, I gotta feed this motherfucker. I gotta make sure, like, if my relationship with my pet ain't good, this motherfucker gonna be ravenous at me because I ain't treating it right.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta learn about death through this thing. Dating young is a joke. You putting me through trauma with people who are coming from families that don't know love at all, fucking me up, putting wrong connotations of love in my mind early. Who the fuck said that this was cool? That shit sent me.
Mm-hmm.
That shit, and then paying bills. Then I got mad at every nigga, and not blacks actually, but every male that I've ever walked past that didn't give me financial advice. Bro, what are we doing? You let me walk past you, or you ain't just sprinkle a little knowledge. You ain't gotta give me no money.
Right.
Just give me game. Piss me off, bro. Like, and we're talking about parents. I'm just saying, people in general. You start thinking about it, like, whoa. You want to talk about the veil? Shame is the veil, bro. People be too ashamed of where they at to say, yeah, I'm here. Don't do this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how you living, bro. I'm glad you here. You alive. You ain't off yourself. You still playing the game. You winning as far as I'm concerned. There's too many niggas that said, fuck this shit.
Right. You could have told me, Joe. You could have told me.
Pulled the connection, boy.
Pulled the connection.
Didn't even lag the riches.
Didn't even lag to...
Man.
Shit, I quit.
This shit is hard. Pause. Heavy on the pause.
Heavy on the no diddler. No diddler.
Fucked around and pulled a Mo. I ain't gotta take this shit.
Man, I ain't got
Man, press the Xbox button, boy.
Bleep clean out the party. What? I'm gone.
And people be acting like this not an everyday option, bro. The connection be right there.
Yeah.
You can just
Mm-hmm.
You gotta actively choose not to, bro.
Oh my god. So with that, I actually wrote this down. I wrote this down so I wouldn't forget, because when you was like, you don't have time, and I was like, you don't have time. So like, I had just heard from what is this guy's name? He has the let me look this up real quick. He has like the Jocko products or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
I believe so.
I think that's his name actually. It's like joke. I know for people watching, they're gonna be mad at it. Clearly, I don't listen to him like that. But he is Joko Willink. I just know he was he served some time in the armed forces. I want to say, yeah, he's a lieutenant commander. Golly,
Jocko.
Yeah, Jocko. Yeah, I know he has like protein and all that. But yeah, I saw something where he was in a bag. As a lieutenant commander, not knowing he was that just makes all the more sense. But he was saying that you're a slave to whatever because you lack discipline. He was like, if you're broke, you lack discipline in your finances. He's like, if you're fat, you lack discipline in your food consumption or your energy output. I was like, fuck. He was going down a list of things of like the this and that. And I'm like, damn. So like if we're just talking about the veil, right? Like you come into this thing, life is hard, you have no way to cope, and whatever you're lacking in was probably how you was coping, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I know for me, bro, it was just making sense of shit. Escapism like a motherfucker. If it wasn't the game, bro, it was television. Time.
I feel that though. Cause bro, it's been times where me and Marty be playing duty. I mean, we playing like Destiny and shit. And I'll be sitting up there, I'm like, I got mad bread in my pocket. I'm like, man, I wanna buy a game.
Just be bad.
It's just, bro, I just be going through the list, and funny enough, don't shit pop up that I want. I'm like, damn. But I really want to buy a game right now, like, and I have a shit ton.
They be like,
bro, I
money
have
burning a hole in your pocket,
bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I be having a shit ton of games that I still ain't finished. And I was just like, man, I want to buy a new game, bro. Like,
that boy ain't got no discipline.
And then when I can't find the game, I go on Call of Duty see if it's a bundle.
Yo, now you want to get some silver, bro? Hell yeah, let me get some of these emotes, dude.
Yeah. Emotes knowing damn well I ain't finna use them joints, bro. Just want to spend some damn money.
Be in a rotation 1 week. All right, let me switch back to the old reliable and shit.
Man, sitting up there doing the Pennywise dance, boy.
Hey, that's the shit. That's the best fucking emote in that game, bro. I wish I had it.
Yeah, man. Just yeah, man. That somehow is even grouping itself back into the whole inner coach thing, bro. Just discipline, bro. Like knowing where you lack and adding discipline to it. The one thing you don't want to do in that direction, so you aren't ass in it, because everyone sucks at first. That's why I'm like, that shame shit. That shame is the biggest piece of the veil yet. Everybody willingly watches the circus because they're ashamed of where they're at. They rather be entertained than go handle the thing that they know they suck at.
Okay, so I got a like a relation to that.
Okay.
Oh, and I feel like it'll fit pretty well here. I used shame in a different way recently.
Okay.
And this way was handwriting.
Okay.
It was at a point where I was so ashamed of it. I was like, I have to go do something about this. So I've actually been practicing.
Nice.
And it's making a world of difference. Motherfucker can pick up my notebook and see what I'm saying now. That's crazy.
That's cool.
And he was saying people like keep it up because of the shame. I chose to change it because of the shame. I don't know, like that just made me think that.
You did the right thing. I'm saying most people feed into the veil because of shame, because they won't do what you just did.
Okay. That makes sense.
Imagine the person who misses out on being a phenomenal writer because they're too embarrassed of their handwriting, so they never show their work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're beyond that now because you could just type, but like maybe you don't know how to type. Maybe you don't have access to a computer. You still could have been writing though.
Or you slow at it. Slow at typing. Yeah.
Type shit. Exactly. In which I sucked at that, and I've been playing those typing games and all that, trying to get my speed up.
I still suck at typing. Like if I'm using my fingers, I suck at typing.
I'm getting
these motherfuckers.
Bro, I'll be going crazy.
These motherfuckers. I'll be going, bro, typing my ass off, bro. But the only problem, I kid you not, the only problem is that I think faster than I can move. So I had to backspace so much, bro.
You be clack. You
bro,
gotta
man.
backspace.
That's why, man. It's funny you say that because I still Not as often, nearly as often, because I don't have as much free time. But like, I still freestyle to myself,
Mm-hmm.
but it gets lethal now. Like it's to the point where my mouth can keep up with my brain, and that's scary.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I would freestyle by myself anyway, because I didn't like that. Like I remember when I first started trying with Courtney, Josh, and Ethan, I was like, damn, I wanted to rap on these fast beats, not to put it out, but just to be able to say what I'm thinking, because I had the flow in my head, but just not the words, which
Yeah.
means the words had to be there. I was like, this is the practice, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, hey, that video I had you
That's how I need
watch
to
Marty
get,
today.
because I don't freestyle.
I was finna wrap it all in. That video I had you watch that Courtney sent. I wrote a lot down because that person was saying some shit.
Wait, which one?
So it was on the law of reversibility, and it was talking about how
Okay,
steam
okay.
has the ability to
Mhm.
turn into water, and water has the ability to turn into
Yeah,
steam. I didn't write everything down, but I wrote down a large majority for those watching right now. So they were using Einstein's E equals mc squared.
Mm-hmm.
E being energy equal to m being mass times c representing the speed of light squared. And they're talking about mass can turn into energy and energy can turn into mass. Uh, that thoughts are waves; they
Damn, this
determine your
shit itchy
reality.
today.
Uh, Talking about you are giving your thoughts energy through your emotions, and emotions are energy in motion. Saying everything is energy. Everything vibrates. Our emotions are the light in Einstein's equation. And it was saying waves carry frequencies and energy. Mass also carries frequencies and energy, but mass is bound by space and time, while waves exist everywhere beyond space and time. So they would the thing he was getting at was if you can think of your desire, then it is already existing in another dimension in the quantum field. It just has no mass yet. So the discipline is the thing that brings it into fruition, which is biblical, which is that scripture that says faith without works is dead. Because you can think it, you think you have faith, but you're not trying it. Also, the Jocko guy also said the coolest thing about emotions, or not emotions, but things like courage, discipline, patience. He was like, either you have it or you don't. He's like, if somebody is yapping in your face saying disrespectful shit, if you don't blow up, that's patience. There's no way around it. If it was something that you felt very fearful about and you did it anyway, that's courageous. There's no way around it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to do. Like there's just no way around it. The do is the thing that encompasses all of this shit. So
So then,
just yeah.
Do it like
Essentially-
Nike.
essentially, well, then what the fuck does that say about me? Because sometimes I blow up on niggas, and then sometimes I don't.
You have to know your why. This also goes full circle. What was your why? If there was no why and you did it on a whim, or if something had you in the moment,
No, go ahead.
if something had you so out of body or so out of pocket to where in this moment when you blow up, it's not even about the thing, it's something else included. You got to think about all of that. And you have to want it. Like if you didn't want to be patient, if you didn't want to, to be calm, then none of this matters. None of it matters. That's why I had to write it down. If you can think of your desires, then it is already existing.
True. Okay.
You just have to do it. If you're not there yet, it's on you because you haven't been doing what you needed to do. I've been saying this since King died, and y'all as my witness. I hate when you say something out in the world that you're going to be this thing, and then life get to hurling on. Yeah, nigga. Oh yeah. How about these bills, bitch? Oh yeah. How about this? How about this accident, motherfucker? How about this illness, bitch? Yeah. Yeah, what you gonna do? What about this family member dying, nigga? Yeah, what you gonna? You still gonna be that, huh?
Right.
you
Leave
still
me
gonna
your ass.
you gonna make these sacrifices, nigga? All right, I'll be like, No,
Let me go.
nah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Fuck, man. Fuck. But I will say it's very much some truth in that. I think
Damn, that's crazy.
thinking it and doing it and it being a thing is very much so a thing. I know that might have walked around a little circle there, but
No,
just to like bring it home, I do believe that that's a thing for real, for real.
I just want to let y'all know we 2 hours in.
Oh,
oh,
okay,
awesome.
That's why I was like, damn,
okay.
that's crazy. Yeah.
We was making good time. We was niggas yapping.
Yeah, but I want to add to that bar you just said, bro, because it was a bar, and that's what I'm saying. It's like it's funny because if you ever YouTube whatever the topic is you want to do enough, you'll meet that person who does it well. Where you're looking like, damn, I wish I could get whatever that thing is, and the secret sauce is always gonna be for whoever's watching. Yeah, you just got to do it. They be like, yeah, you could try this. The next time you do it, but you gotta
Right,
do it.
you ain't even gonna be trying unless you doing it.
They're like, yeah, this
Dang.
video's cool, but you gotta try this. like,
Mm-hmm.
like whether that be cooking, whether that be making beats and producing, whether that be learning, programming,
Painting, drawing,
painting, drawing, shit, man. Yeah,
rapping. You can get on that bitch and learn how to rhyme right now.
yes, bro. People are teaching you schemes.
Yep.
The ABAB, the AABB, you know, like they are
Right.
teaching you like
Man,
similes. It's
information,
Yeah, man.
aliens, nigga. For real though. They here, bro.
oh, so yeah, man. This life is nothing but a distraction. You just gotta stay focused. And I feel like this whole thing comes full circle to the conversation we had off camera, man. I just like, declaring that you picked something is probably the first most powerful thing. The second thing is just doing that, man.
Yeah.
Just
Mhm.
pick something. Just even the midway through, you like, yeah, I ain't really fucking with this. See it through, my boy. You got to see it through.
Yeah.
Like you got,
Say it again.
you got to
through,
see
my
it
boy.
through, my boy. Like,
Yeah, man. I've seen it happen. Damn, you keep saying like you would get off a sentence and I instantly think of something. I've seen it happen, man. Even if you decide to pivot, that shit could still work.
you can still work.
You just gotta do
Yeah, man.
shite, bro.
Just do that shit.
I like that. Shite.
Shite, man.
How y'all feeling?
Damn. I'm feeling good.
I'm good.
I got a couple quotes that's standing out right now that I want to read, and then I'm gonna leave it alone.
Okay,
Uh,
I'm with that.
I think I said this in the last one, but I'm gonna say it again. I don't care. The greatest mistake in life is not making any mistakes at all. You got to do. You got
gotta
to
do.
do.
Gotta do.
This one is you're failing because you're too focused on the target and not your own actions.
On, bruv.
On, bruv.
Feel it.
You looking here and you're missing the answers that are right here, my boy. That's it right here. Why can't I read? Because you're fucking up here,
Right.
man.
You
You're
ain't even
fucking
thought
up.
about what's going on right now.
Damn.
You trying to. Nope, I ain't even going there.
Don't say it. Go ahead. What's up?
I
We
was
at the
gonna come
end
up with
anyway.
an analogy, man.
Go ahead. Go crazy. I got
You
one.
trying to walk through puddles with no goulashes, bro. You ain't even thought about the boots you need to put on to get through the water, bro.
And man, every pair of shoes you get your feet wet. You ain't bought the
You ain't
goulashes,
bought the
bro.
damn goulashes, bro. It's been raining heavy, so I was thinking about that. Like, damn, every morning I gotta think about what pair of shoes I'm put on.
Need to get the
Jordan make a
waterproof
lot of
joints.
suede shoes, bro.
Need to get
Jordan
the
make a
waterproof
lot
joints, bro.
waterproof
Yeah,
joints. Like
yeah.
what?
The ones that be
I'm not walking around
the
in
ones
those
that be
Sperry's, bro.
the ones they be promoting on Instagram, man.
Nigga, give me some motherfucking Vessies. Sponsor
Yeah,
us.
you know what I'm talking about.
Sponsor us. It's been raining a lot in Chicago, man. Y'all see these tornadoes in Nebraska?
You get you
No,
some
I haven't.
fucking Vessies, boy.
That's another story. We can talk about that off camera with these
Okay.
tornadoes in Nebraska. If I'm not mistaken, it was an F5, which is crazy.
I know what that is.
That's
That's
crazy.
huge.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah, man. Like I said, we can talk about that off the camera, though.
Okay, I got two more. They pretty much the same thing, and then I'm gonna be done.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the first one is by someone named Carl Jung,
Mm-hmm.
and he said, "The world will ask you who you are, and if you don't know, the world will tell you." And then the derivative of that, I'm pretty sure this is from Alex. I think you pronounce his last name Hormozy.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't know if this is him. But it's not the last guy. But the other quote is, if you don't know what you want, then you will be told what you want, and you will believe it.
That's the worst one.
Yeah.
That's worse.
Don't
So you should find out what you
believe
want.
it.
You should find out what you want, man.
Don't drink the
That's
Kool-Aid.
great. Don't drink the
Don't drink the
Kool-Aid, bro.
Kool-Aid. Yeah.
And the greatest mistake in life is not making any mistakes at all. So get the fuck on out there, figure it out, bro.
That first dude, Carl,
Yeah.
he wrote the hero's journey. And that's
Word?
like, yeah. That's like the writing book of life, man. Any story you can ever think of is based on this hero's journey. I don't care what you reading. I don't care if you just made that story up in your head. It's gonna follow these rules. And if you don't know what the hero's journey is, look it up. It's important. That's some shit, man. You the hero. You the main character.
Go ahead. Type hero in the comments if you made it.
I need a hero.
I thought you was gonna get up, flash dance style. Chair was gonna flip.
That's crazy.
Oh shit.
Hero in the comments. Go
Mm-hmm.
ahead. Subscribe. Share this with your friends. And you already know what to do to the video if you like the video.
Give that like button an
Like
old-fashioned ass
video.
whooping.
Like that motherfucking video.
Hit him with one of the whoop.
Man, for real. All right, this has been
Hit 'em with
episode
the,
14 of Everyday Epiphanies, where we sit up here every other week and yap about a variety of miscellaneous topics with Marty Minus a Fan, aka Segorian. Just like that. Catch y'all in 2 weeks. Peace.